What's up everybody? Welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to be unboxing the Hoka Challenger ATR 5. So these just got delivered from UPS, so I'm going to take a look at them. I know what it is. Like I said, it's the Hoka One Challenger ATR 5. Alright, let's take a look. Here we are, the Hoka Challenger 5, ATR 5s. These are in men's size 11. Ooh, yeah, fiery. Nice, I love that color. I think this is called just called red. That's really un-Hoka. Normally Hoka names their shoes like crimson and burnt orange or I don't know, something like that, but it literally just says red. So anyway, I like the red. Alright, so interesting fact, the Hoka Challenger ATR 3 is I think the first trail shoe I had. It's the shoe I wore to my first Ultra, the 100 miler, the Ozone Endurance Challenge. I wore that for the whole race, didn't change shoes, and my feet got beat up, but I don't think it was the shoes. I think it was just my incredible lack of training for a 100-mile race. And they changed the shoe quite a bit since then. So I bought these with the intention of testing them out, which I'm going to do today. I'm going to go hop on the backyard trail for a quick run and just kind of get a feel for them. I'll do a full review in the near future, but I bought them with the intention of hopefully wearing these at least for some portion of the No Business 100. So we will see if they work for that, how I think they'll do. They're a nicely cushioned shoe. The upper is definitely an improvement over the threes. I haven't worn these since the threes, and this is the 5th version, so it definitely looks more improved. It feels like it's got a really nice, pretty breathable mesh upper. Overlays on the front toe box here with a little protection on the front as well, hopefully protect from some of those rock punctures. Tongue is semi-gusseted. Oh, it feels pretty stiff actually. Interesting. But one of the biggest changes between this ATR 5 and the ATR 3 is the tread on the outsole. I'd have to go get the other one and look at it, but the other one, like here you can see it's got like 4 pods of the EVA foam that's exposed. 5 if you count this guy here, but the other one had, like all of these were basically exposed to EVA. Didn't have near as much of this rubber, which these lugs aren't too aggressive, but you know, the trails I'll be running for No Business aren't really that difficult, so I think they should be fine for that. We'll just see how they handle rocks. So that's my main concern, is rocks and how they shed water once I go through all those creek crossings. So really like the color of it. I love this colorway, a really bright, stand out on the trails kind of shoe. I like that a lot. So can't wait to go test them out. I'll probably do about 4 miles here, so I'm gonna go do that now, and then I'll come back and give you a real quick first impression, and we'll go from there. There's a deer right there. Here she goes. That's the way I'm heading, so she'll probably see me again. Well, I am back from my run. I just did a little over 4 miles on a backyard trail, just nice and easy pace, testing out the Hoka Challenger ATR 5s. You can take a look at the run right up here. Alright, so very initial impressions because it's 4 miles. I mean, I don't really have a lot to go off yet, but shoes felt good. Starting on the outside here with the outsole, traction was fine. You know, again, my trails aren't crazy. You know, there's some gravel, there's some single track, there's grass, you know, a mixture of everything, but it was fine on all surfaces. The rocks, I didn't have any issues with on the gravel, anything poking through at all, so it felt pretty comfortable. Comfort of the shoe as far as the ride felt really nice, so much better than those Nike Terracotta 6s. The toes, forefoot felt well cushioned, felt very good. I liked them. The upper was comfortable. The only issue, I started out without the runner's knot. It was a little bit loose. It's definitely a wider toe box for sure than most Hokas that I've run in. It's quite wide. So it was a little bit loose, so I had to stop and do the runner's knot, get that locked down in the heel really good, and then it felt much better. So overall, I'm very happy with the shoes so far. I'm gonna test them again tomorrow, do probably 6-ish miles outside as well, just trying to make sure they're gonna be something that I can use for my 100-mile race. All right, so I'm curious, let's weigh them and see what they weigh. All right, so very odd. The left shoe is 10.7 ounces in my size, men's size 11. The right shoe is 10.5 ounces. Very odd. Not too bad for a trail shoe as far as the weight goes. Overall, I think I'll like them. We'll see how they go tomorrow, get a few more miles in them, and then I'll make the decision about no business. All right, one other thing that came today in the mail was the benzoin compound tincture. So this is what I'm going to use to help the Leukotape adhere, hopefully, to my heels so I can tape those up for the race. I'm going to test this out. I'll probably test it tomorrow. I'll put it on and work on the Leukotape, rounding all the corners, making sure that they're nothing is square, so that it hopefully adheres better. And this is supposed to help it stick a lot better, so we shall see. All right, so I had another question from Kelly Benedetti. She mentions that she's doing a 12-hour loop race in a month. So it looks like Kelly has a plan for her 12-hour loop race where she's going to do a 90-minute break every 8 miles for 32 miles is her goal, is what it sounds like. So she's trying to enjoy the atmosphere, hang out with her husband, and just enjoy her the ultra, which is a good plan. But she has a question specifically about how she could use that downtime in between each of her sessions, so that 90-minute downtime. That's a good question. A 90-minute break is a long time for sure. If that's what you want to do as far as, really have a lot of downtime to hang out and socialize, then do that for sure. Just be aware that 90 minutes is a long time to let your body start the recovery process a little bit. And that's when the tightness and the soreness will start setting in a little bit more. If you have like 30 minutes up to an hour is really pushing it, but if you do that, it doesn't start recovering as much. But if you go that 90 minutes to 2 hours, your body really kicks into recovery mode and says, okay, I need to be recovering now. So just be aware that you might get some soreness, which that can all be loosened up. So if it were me and I was doing a 90-minute break, what I would do in a loop course would be, first and foremost, when I get done with that loop, is I would work on rehydration and eating, getting calories in. So I don't know if you're carrying a water source with you on the loop, how many miles each loop is, but if you're not carrying water, make sure you're drinking lots of liquids, rehydrating with some electrolytes, getting sodium, potassium, magnesium back into your body. Eat food, get lots of calories. So, whatever your nutrition of choice is, eat, get some real food, because 12 hours you really need to get real food and not so much, gels and things of that nature. And then, you can relax a little bit, but I would definitely do some stretching or some foam rolling. Take a foam roller with you, roll out, or if you have a massage gun, do that as well to kind of keep your muscles a little bit loosened up. And then before you start your loop, if you want, you can start walking a little bit, get the legs moving again, get used to that motion in case you did get a little bit tight, and then go out. Or you can do that on your loop. Obviously, if you want to do that whenever you start that next 8-mile segment, just walk for a little bit. That's whatever. If you want to do that too. So first and foremost, hydration and eat and get calories. Replenish those two things first and foremost. Take care of your feet if there's any issues. Dry them off, clean them off, apply more lubrication. If you have clothing issues, apply more lube to any bodily areas. Change clothing, whatever you need to do, but eat and rehydrate primarily is going to be my recommendation. And then just have fun. That's a good question, Kelly. I hope you enjoy your run. I can't wait to hear more about it. So you'll have to make sure and let us know, because we're all looking forward to seeing how you do. So, all right. Well, that's it today. Thanks for checking out today's video. If you like the first impression unboxing of the Challenger ATR 5, give the video a thumbs up down in that corner. I would appreciate that. It helps the video get seen more, helps the channel continue to grow. Same for clicking that subscribe button. If you have not done that already to join the team, you can do that. Hit the bell button and you'll get notifications when I release more videos. I would appreciate that too. And also you can support the channel down below by buying me a coffee. There's a link in the description down there, so check that out. I'll have a link for these shoes in there as well in case you want to check those out. And thank you so much to Alan. He also bought me some coffees through the link down below, donated to the channel as a fellow veteran. Thank you for your service, Alan. I appreciate it. But thank you so much for supporting me, supporting the channel, helping us to continue to grow. and create this content. So I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. So, all right, well, thank you guys so much. Have a good rest of your day, and I will talk to you tomorrow.